What is going on, people? The internet, Xiagax here, coming at you with a much older game, Burnout Paradise. I don't know, I just felt like screwing around on this game just because, I don't know, I wanted to give Battlefield and RuneScape a break. I don't know, maybe with every story time I'm just going to change up whatever game, I don't know, maybe I'll have a different game each story time. But anyhow, I've asked the question before, what are you afraid of? And I know I asked that question earlier on an earlier video, what was it, the YouTube copyright changes? And I figured, you know, I've been going over that question a bit, and I've had kind of concerns going on in the recently, I should say, that kind of just, you know, really made me think. And particularly, what am I afraid of? Now, I could go over like the most common fears, which like I think there's, you know, arachnophobia, and the fear of death, and of course, actually, the most common thing is actually fear of public speaking, believe it or not. Yeah, more people are afraid of speaking in front of people than dying. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not afraid of public speaking. I do get jittery in front of people just because, like, I don't know, that's me. I'm not afraid of it. I mean, I can do it. It's just that, I guess, like, I get jittery because I like doing it. And I can't say I'm really afraid of dying, but well, maybe how I die is, I guess that might be a concern, but just, you know, dying in general, I'm not really, can't say I'm all that afraid of dying. And, spiders, no, they do freak me out. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I do want to avoid getting bitten by them. I'm not afraid of dogs. I'm actually fond of dogs. My parents got dogs. And anyhow, I gotta just get to it anyway, but like, the thing I'm most afraid of, I guess this is actually a pretty complicated way of going about it, but actually, it's kind of a mix of two different things. So, the first one is kind of just isolation more than anything, and this is something that like I deal with every day, because I get up, I attempt to go, I attempt to go look for a job, something that's going to be more permanent, and, you know, I apply myself out there, I apply for jobs, I might come back, I get on the internet, and then I will probably just, seeing as I've got so much free time, I'll sit down on RuneScape, or Battlefield, or PlanetSide, which I've recently got, pretty good game actually, but anyhow, but the problem with it is that I come home to an empty apartment, and it's just, it really, I can't say it scares me, but I just, like, I guess the fear is, am I going to be stuck like this for the rest of my life? Am I going to be so isolated from everybody? I can't, I can't find myself, you know, hanging out with people that I know of. I can't find myself, you know, getting out there just because it's like, it's something that's really inexplainable, really, and it's just kind of a nagging feeling in the back of my head, like, am I gonna really be stuck like this? And it's something that's, by itself isn't that bad, and then there's the other one, which is, the other concern that I've had, which really kind of makes up just kind of this fusion of fears to make one kind of, one fear, as you may call it. But the other one is I guess I gotta go back in time a bit. Back in about 2007, actually, well before I started playing RuneScape, it was about was it 2007? No, it was 2006. It was roughly about a year before I started playing RuneScape. I actually went camping with my family, and I met somebody who I thought was going to be, you know, somebody that was going to mean something for the rest of my life, and who I met, it was kind of where I got my first kiss. I don't know, I guess that's another story, but anyhow, long story short, and her name was Mandy, and I don't know, I really fell for her, and the problem is, at that age, I mean, long distance relationships just weren't feasible, at only only at 15 years old, so, I mean, it just, nothing really ever happened between us, ever. Really, we only got to be friends, but the problem was, for me, anyhow, it was around 2000, it was about, around 2008, we just kind of stopped communicating. Like, I was really into her, but she was kind of she had her own life and whatnot. So, and of course, people at that age, they're more worried about what's in front. What's in front of them. Yeah. They're not looking to apply themselves and have the commitment to, gosh, I gotta stop saying so much. Habit. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. She was just more concerned of what was close to her, what was accessible, and here I was the one trying to think that a long distance relationship was possible, but either way, I was just really infatuated with her. And I mean, where the fear kind of really sets in is around 2008. I think somewhere around there, we just kind of stopped talking to each other. And she also had, Mandy also had a good friend, Rachel. Ironically, same name as my sister. But I thought like I really enjoyed talking to them, and gosh darn all. But okay, moving on. So I really liked talking to them. Just it was a way to kind of get out of my shell, kind of get out there, and at least just be friends with people. But I really just I lost contact with them, and it was really something that was kind of disheartening after just realizing, I have really separated myself from them, not by force or by any desire to do so, but we just kind of we just drifted apart. And it really made me concerned because like I've gotten to know some people now, some of them from Europe, and they are I really highly respect them, and these are people I really care about. And I've just like this past year, just getting to know them as far as I have now. Do I really want to do the same thing and just like drift away from them? That's where I guess really it got applied. Being isolated as much as I have. I think somewhat I've done it to myself. And the other part of it is just not having anyone to go to. Just being somebody such as myself who has got developmental disabilities, and it's been something that has really really kind of scared me. Like, do I really want to lose somebody just because we drift apart? Which then led into, I'm gonna be not just by myself, just relationship-wise, but just having any contact with anybody I can call friend in general. And that's what really, that really kind of just, it kind of bothered me a bit. Actually, like, I kind of broke down a little bit, like, not majorly, but I shed a tear. That just kind of like, it was something that was a little scary. It was something that I didn't want to go through, I guess, again, because it was, these people, they do mean, these people, Christina, and my friend Tessa, and recently Kimberly, and these people, these young women, they've really, I guess, in proportion to, I guess, to some people, I've really been able to open up to them in a way, and to think that, like, they came into my life, a lot, in a way that, that was, possible for me, and I haven't even met them in person yet, and they've had such a monumental effect on my life, where I have actually wanted to stand up for one of them, and prove that, that she is who she says she is, and continue to stick up for her. And it's just been, and to think that, all three of these people, they all they're all connected to it in some way or shape or another. And it's, to think that, you invest so much time in people. Do you really want to lose them? I understand there's, like, you get to know somebody somewhere, and then, like, after a while you just kind of stop talking to them. Damn Xbox. And you just got, sometimes it's inevitable, but, really, these three young women, I mean, I couldn't bear the thought of just drifting apart from them and just like losing contact with them in some way. I mean, they've had that effect on me, and again, haven't met any of them in person yet. I'm sure it'll happen someday, but I guess really just, I mean, being apart from people that you care about. I mean, just being apart from them and then being by myself. That's what's truly just gotten me close to the brink of insanity. And I mean, I imagine it's something I work at. I mean, that's something I could fix, and I won't have to worry about it. But like, as of now, I think it's just something that really kind of really bothers me. So, but again, with enough effort and work put into it, it's not something I will have to. It's not something I'll have to worry about. But anyhow, that's pretty much all I have for right about now, guys. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like in the like box, leave a comment if you like. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe for more videos by yours truly. And I'll be seeing you guys later, so thank you guys for watching, and may God bless you all. See you all later.